Hello friends, it's Janet from Crafts and Collage. Welcome back to my channel. Nice to see you. And here's my other gimpy left hand that's not fully functioning yet, so it's very frustrating, and especially when you love to do crafts and things. It's amazing how much of our hand muscles and so on we use. It's just amazing. So today we're going to do a page in the little book. This tiny, remember the tiny glue book that we've been working in. Fun pages to do though. And I thought just because I'm limited with my hand, we'll do one today, and you can, for a change, listen to me babble. People have asked me how I'm doing. The dislocated shoulder seemed to hurt worse than the broken arm. I've never had anything broken, and I'm 64, so I figure I'm doing pretty good. But all in all, it's been kind of a sore situation, but I've learned a lot of lessons, and I've learned what I can and can't do. I've learned that I have to take it easy and that I'm not 16. And I guess we just learn as we go, huh? Like, what else can you do, right? There's a lesson to be learned in everything that happens, so might as well just take it on the chin and learn the lesson and be done with it. But I'm just very glad that it wasn't a hip or it could have been much worse, and I'm very blessed and lucky. I'm also lucky to live in Canada, which gives us our health care and stuff like that. So I have a lot of blessings to count right now at this time of the year. I'm grateful all the time, but this time of year tends to remind me to stay grateful. Okay, I've got a lot of different choices for this one, and I do love this. I hope you can see. I know that the lighting is terrible, and I'm getting ring lights and stuff, or I've got two of them, but they don't seem to have the right direct light that I need for videos, so I'm still sort of experimenting and figuring that out. So I don't know really what I want to do yet, but that's an old pub. I don't think I want the farm picture. I'm not, or the dog. I don't think I'm there for this one. Maybe the next one. But I do love this guy. I do love him. It's funny. We can go through a whole file folder of pictures and find ones that we absolutely love or that we want to work with. And then we can go through the same file folder of pictures, you know, like 6 months later, and find inspiration from a totally different set of pictures. And it's kind of funny because I think that's why a lot of us crafters or artists tend to just keep and keep and keep certain pictures. We keep them aside, we set them aside. They can be from magazines or any place, but for some reason we just know instinctively that there's going to be a time at which there will be the perfect place to use that picture. An absolutely perfect place, perfect moment, perfect space. Everything comes together, the colors, the spot, what you're putting around it, and so on. So um, this picture I absolutely love, and it's a bagpipe person. Wow. And I think the music has to go along the bottom. I think it's going to have to. And I don't think I can tear it that tight. And I was looking around to find some music sheets for backgrounds because I absolutely love the look of a music sheet. To me, it adds a certain mood to a collage or a Gluebook page. It sets a kind of a mood just seeing musical notes there. And a friend of mine who lives in Brisbane, Australia, said, "Oh, I have a whole bunch of music, sheet music from the 30s and 40s that I'll send over to you." And it's like, okay, well, I'll be glad to reimburse you the postage because I know it costs an arm and a leg from there, but I will gladly take the music because, oh my God, I love using music in collage displays and glue books. To me, it's not that you can hear the music or anything like that. It's just that it seems to set almost a mood for the page, if that doesn't sound too silly. It's like you can see the music and it just calms everything or ties everything together, you know. Okay, let's get this laid down. And so I'm getting all this lovely, yummy, yummy old sheet music from all the way from Australia. And it's funny, you know, that people call it, coincidence, but I'm not a big believer in coincidence. So, the fact that he has the sheet music, even though he doesn't play an instrument, um, and he's willing to send it to me, it's like, oh, twice blessed. How nice is that? I don't know how this is going to turn out. It's kind of ending up more boxy than I'm used to. I'm really not used to squaring things off and things like that. I'm really not. I don't do that often. But and this edge is going to drive me crazy. So we need to get that well stuck down before I get a little perturbed about that. There we go. Alright, so I definitely want him in this somewhere. Somewhere. I do like that. I do like that. It's funny, leave me a comment below if you talk to yourself while you're arting. I know other people do, and I do that a lot. I talk to myself. I tell myself about what I'm doing or what I think or what I plan. And I just want to know that I'm not crazy. Well, maybe I am, but leave a comment in the links below, if in the comments below, if you talk to yourself while you're doing your art or your projects. I know that sounds crazy, huh? Okay. Where do I want him to go? I want him to go right there. But I need to trim off a little bit more of this. There we go. These little pages are fun, and you would think they would be easy based on the small amount of space you have to cover up. But when you have to make something in a space this small that kind of turns out looking good, or makes something creative for you, something that comes from a creative place, it's not always as easy as you would think with the tiny ones. They're almost harder in some ways than to fill up a big page. Almost harder. Isn't that funny? Now, I know I love these ticket thingies. They're like tickets. Now, is that upside down or right side up? Okay. If I can't tell, chances are no one else can either. I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving, those my American friends. I hope you had lots. to eat and people who love you around you. And yeah, and good times and enjoyable moments with friends and family. Americans are very enthusiastic about their Thanksgiving. It kind of opens the Christmas season, I think, for the most part. For the years I lived there, it opened up the Christmas season. And that's why that whole Black Friday shopping is such a thing. You go and get all your Christmas presents at huge discount prices and stuff, like just massive discounts. And it's no wonder people go crazy. I understand for sure people with kids and stuff. Wow, what a savings, you know. What a savings. So tiny Gluebook pages are a challenge and everybody should try one. Everybody. It's a challenge. It gives you scope to play a little bit with some size stuff, and it gives you a chance to really feel the difference between a large page, which gives you all kinds of choice, and the smaller page itself. Actually think that's enough on there. I kind of quite like that. Let's trim this back. There we go. There we go. So I kind of like that layout actually. So I hope you enjoyed this little quick tiny book uh, glue book page, and I'll see you all in the next video.